Man United 0, Newcastle 3. Micah, probably one of the most vocal people in the match for you. What's your thoughts on this game?
Bro, I'm disgusted. There's nothing more to say. I'm disgusted with the team, disgusted with the manager, disgusted with the club in general. It's like we've got no passion. We've lost this club that I've known, that club that I've known. It's gone now. And I think at this point we do have to look at the manager. Not to sack him, but to look at him and say, listen, is this the right way that we want to go? Is this how we want to rebuild our club in terms of getting this shit results, terrible results, and not actually seeing a style of play? Because what I want to do, I want to see a style of play first. That's all I've ever asked for, and I'm not seeing that. And then we're not getting results on top of that. And then we're getting beat 3-0 at home to the team we beat in the Carabao Cup final, and we're the reigning champions. 3-0. And then the last game, we lost 3-0 to Man City at home as well. It's disgusting. So... I'm lost for words, man.
Lost for words. You know what? I can see that the emotion is there, and but how do we fix this? And what was the things that you're just not happy with? Because you spoke about you were really trying to praise what Garnacho and trying to change things, and the lack of Rashford and stuff. Where's your head at with all this?
So I think I started off the match for you saying that I didn't want the likes of Bruno and Rashford to stay, and I'm still happy with my decision in that sense. Yes, the people that came on, the MARCEL, the Garnachos, the Antonys, the Mounts, they didn't perform well, but I'm still adamant that we need to be playing these players more because we need to play them more into form. We keep trying to play Bruno and Rashford into form, but at this point, we've played them so much that nothing's going to change. We need some sort of difference, and I'm tired of relying on these so-called big players, and they don't do nothing. They came on the pitch, did nothing, played games and games and games, did nothing. So I'd rather see something fresh, something like Garnacho, trying to play him into form and see what happens there. Give him the confidence that we can play you game after game after game.
Don't you think he's too raw though? Today he got clamped and he got handled by he got finished today.
Man's in his in Livamento's pocket. However, the only way he can improve is by playing games. Like, we can't just keep man on the bench and play Rashford week in, week out when there's no end product. What does that teach our young players? Regardless of whether you come in and impact in the game, you're not going to get a shot ahead of Rashford, Bruno, Højlund. Like, we need to be able to put these people in. Like, we want Kobe Mainoo.
So what do you believe that instead of Højlund playing, it should be Martial?
No, definitely not.
Oh, so we've got Højlund.
No, but I'm saying that in terms of our young players, like them thinking that I can't break in because these people are going to be playing week in, week out. It shouldn't be like that. You should earn your spot in the team, and it seems like Ten Hag does have favourites. And I think that's how he's losing the dressing room. I mean, he lost Sancho already. I'm not saying...
Let's have an uncomfortable conversation about that, because right now, Sancho must be at home thinking, boy, I might have to just wait it out. Like,
I was always of the idea that, listen, Ten Hag's going to be here longer than Sancho, but boy, I could be wrong. It's looking real peak for Ten Hag if he doesn't turn this around very, very soon. With Sancho, there's nothing for me to say. Is whether or not he wants to come back. RAPH said earlier that, listen, he doesn't respect the club if he can't just say sorry. In terms of our dying need for something fresh, something new, if he can't come back and just say, listen, I'm here, I want to help, then maybe he needs to go. But in terms of the team that we have available, they need to put some passion into the shirt again and try and get this wins. If we lose against Fulham, bro, the whole season is done for me. Like, I will literally put the season aside and go back to be watching. Like, listen, but NBA started last week. I'm loving the Warriors. Like, I'm watching it exactly. So I don't have to watch this. There's a sport that I love. So listen, at this present point in time, I just want Ten Hag to pick up this team, be a manager, get these results. Maybe, okay, if you don't want to play your style of play, that's fine, but you need to get results. You're the manager at the end of the day, and we're looking at you. These players, it's too many times you blame the manager, but I'm understanding it a bit more. You know what I mean? So both sides, the players and the manager, need to work together and get these results. Otherwise, bro, this season is a wrap.
Who's the key players that can turn it around for us? Where do you see us really coming back?
Fam, there's no...
What players you need to see like they can do it?
I don't want to put the pressure on Kobe Mainoo. I don't want to put the pressure on the likes of Ahmad. But there's one player that hasn't played a lot of the season. His name is Luke Shaw. And I'm telling you, I feel like he is the key. I don't want to put the pressure on him to come back and save us. But him on the left-hand side, he does very well with Rashford. And Rashford is our most lethal player in terms of last season. And Shaw was playing with him. And then we have Højlund in the middle. And Luke Shaw's crossing abilities, link-up plays really, really good. So having him back would be nice. But at the moment, listen, Ten Hag needs to find some sort of play, some sort of formation, some sort of something to get some results, because at the moment it's looking bad.
Thanks a lot. Peace.